shavat. It means to stop, to cease. And this is what the entire world is doing right now, except for obviously the medical workers and the people that we really need. But for most people, probably 80% of the people on the planet right now have just stopped. It's an amazing moment, really. And this is what the Torah asks us to do. And it's what our tradition asks us to do, is to cease one day a week. So now we're actually doing that a little bit more than one day a week. And so how do we take that time and turn it into something holy? Okay, so now let's just do a little body check. Check in with different parts of your body that might hold tension. For me, it's often my jaw and my shoulders. Sometimes my lower back will hold tension. We all have these places of tension, and so I'm going to ask you now not to ignore those places, to actually focus on them just for a minute. And if something is bothering you, don't run away from it. It's just like any problem we have in life. If you run away from it, does it get better? Usually not. And our bodies are that way too. So if something's calling out to you, go to it and bring some love to that spot on your body. Bring some intentional focus to that part of your body. Okay, we're just going to take 1 minute for this. And now place your attention on your breathing. Michelle and I were talking about the breath last night and comparing how Jewish mindfulness meditation thinks about breath and how yoga thinks about breath. They're actually very different. In yoga, you're using the breath to kind of oxygenate the blood and to accelerate your meditative state. And with Jewish mindfulness meditation, we're simply looking at the breath in order to calm the mind, our very, very active minds. So now let the breath just happen naturally. Don't force the breath in any manner. You can breathe through your nose. Actually, they say for many health reasons, nasal breathing is good, but you don't have to. But we just want you to focus on your breathing. As I've taught you before, the neshima and neshama come from the same root, the soul and the breath, very connected. And so now just allow yourself to be with your breathing. We're going to take 2 full minutes for this. And if your mind has taken you on a little journey of fantasy, of planning, of remembering, just allow yourself to return to focusing simply on your breathing. It's the only thing that you can really perceive that's happening within you right now. As we've been sitting here, I've noticed how the sun is starting to completely disappear. We've had sunset a little while ago, but now the evening is really coming on. Excuse me. And our prayers are really beautiful for the evening. And I thought I would just remind you all of the prayer that we say right after the Baruch Hu, the call to the evening prayers. And it's traditionally said just after the sun sets. And it says, "Praised are you, Adonai, our God, who rules the universe. Your word bringing the evening dusk. You open with wisdom the gates of dawn. Design the day with wondrous skill. Set out the succession of seasons and arrange the stars in the sky according to your will. Adonai Tzivaot, you create day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness away from light." And then it says, "Baruch atah Adonai, blessed are you, Adonai, Ha'ma'ariv Aravim." Literally, that means, blessed are you, Adonai, who evenings the evening. I just love translating that very literally. There's beautiful poetry in it. And so now, as the sun has completely set, and I don't know about where you are, but the rain is drizzling on the roof here and outside. And with the fire going, I'm just going to turn this away from me toward the fire for a moment. And now let's take 6 or 7 minutes. And for this meditation, you know, God's power is everywhere, and we don't often perceive it because our focus is elsewhere. But if you have a window near you and you can glance outside and just see the power of the sun simply, or the earth actually, simply turning away from the sun, there's a kind of a magic and a tension in that. And I want you to just feel that. So as you connect with your breath, just allow yourself to feel that, and in a sense, feel the relief of the sun disappearing for a while. And with the sun, all those things that have been pulling at you today. And again, as your planning mind tries to take over, or as memory tries to assert itself, just greet those images and return to your breathing and to this beautiful feeling of God bringing on the evening. Yidu et Hashem b'simcha, Yidu et Hashem b'simcha, bo'u lefanav birnana, lefanav birnana. Yidu et Hashem b'simcha, Yidu et Hashem b'simcha, bo'u lefanav birnana, lefanav birnana. La 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 Yidu et Hashem b'simcha, Yidu et Hashem b'simcha, bo'u lefanav birnana, lefanav birnana. It's very important for us at this time to increase our capacity for compassion. We may be called upon in the days ahead to help people, to reach out to people, to go more outside of ourselves than we've ever done before. And so we may have great capacity for compassion, perhaps untapped, that we've never been able to express or needed to express. We've been very blessed with easy lives for the most part, at least in terms of our material needs. And so we've never really had to rise to that challenge. And so now with your eyes closed again, bring your focus to the middle of your chest. And here is the place of the heart. In ancient times, it was believed where actually thought came from, but certainly we associate it with compassion. And so now in your meditation, I want you to use the word rachaman, which means compassion, or rachamim actually. Rachamim. And let this word be the focus of your attention for the next 5 or 6 minutes. And see if you can sort of locate your intention in this part of your chest. And see if you can increase that feeling just by your intention, your kavanah, as we say in Hebrew. And so begin with your breath again. And then then as thoughts arise, allow your attention to come to this word, rachamim. We'll take about 5 minutes for this. And return to your breath. And as you do, take that feeling of compassion and send it out. Send it out with intention. Send it out to those who need healing, to those who need sustenance, to those who fear the future. Send it out as a kind of service, really. Take one more minute to do this. It's important to remember that every act that we do has the potential to be a kind of service to God. As our prayer says, Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha, serve God in joy. It's really an opportunity to bring joy into the world and to live more joyously, more fully. Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha, Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha, bo'u lefanav birnana, lefanav birnana. Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha, Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha, bo'u lefanav birnana, lefanav birnana. Ya la la hi la 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 hi la 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 hi la 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 hi la 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 Wonderful being with you this evening. We're going to have a 1-hour meditation on Thursdays, and we're going to keep this evening meditation of 30 minutes on Sunday evenings. So I hope you can, we can all be together. It really means a lot to me. And, the feedback.
Thursday. You said Thursday?
I'm sorry. I did say Thursday, but I meant Tuesday. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you. Tuesday morning at 10:30, our usual Tuesday morning. And then we're not doing Thursdays anymore, but we'll be doing Sunday evenings at 7 o'clock. Okay, so wonderful to have you here. And please check in at Valley Beth Shalom at home to find out about more programming that we're going to be doing. And it's wonderful to have people here from Chicago. Are you still with us, Chicago people? I think they may have gone off to bed. And from Yekaterinburg, Russia, nice to have you here, Natalie. Oh, there's Rich. Great to see, well, sort of see you. It's a little dark, but it's pretty kind to see you. And is Tessa still awake?
She just went upstairs to do a little reading.
Okay, good, great. Well, wonderful to see all of you. And we're doing Morning Minyan at 7:30 tomorrow morning. Please join if you like, and look at our whole catalog of schedule, rather, of different programming that we're going to be doing throughout the week. So have a good evening, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Be well, all.